Welcome to a new video. For once, the flashlight is on and did not mean for that glare. And it's actually wanted. Man, this thing makes me look neon. So this is, and I'm naming the computer this. This is what I would call the Predator. Now, as you can see, there is some cable management issues. This is the rexgear 1 case. Solid, beautiful case. Works really well, good airflow. Well, with the 200mm fan in there, why would you expect anything less? As I said, some cable management issues. But basically, this is one of the heaviest cases I've ever seen, aside from the old XPS cases for the 700 series. You know what, I'm just gonna pull this speaker out. Screw it. I'll plug it back in later, but I don't need it in there now. As you can see, the cable management is a mess. But this case isn't good for cable management. It's good, however, if you want great cooling. You can have a 200 up here, a 200 up top, and two 140s. If you want to. Supporting water cooling and having a removable drive cage, which, beautiful. I would not change that. What I would change, however, is my ability to handle these screws. And the fact that these cables that I have going across and underneath the graphics card are extremely short. But as far as if I want to swap out hardware for hard drives, these are amazing. It comes out, it's got the holes in it for a 2.5 inch drive, so you can fit your SSDs, your 2.5 inch mobile hard drives, which would be in a laptop, of course. Or as you can see by this bottom plate, you can have your SSDs in there, because there's one here and one up here. Say hi to Computer Kitty. Here we go. Bye bye, Nugget. Check my battery. I am so glad this cable is holding me at 39% battery life. Fairly soon, however, next paycheck, I'll be getting myself an actual camera, getting a head mount with it, because the one I'm looking at comes with one. But yeah, I don't know what everybody's complaining about as far as saying it's such a difficult case to go and work with when putting together your computer. I get it if you have a full-size micro ATX, which mine isn't. Mine is just a bit short width-wise. If you do, it's going to cover up part of these little grommets. Honestly, well, that's a bit of a problem. For a $50 case, what do you expect? This blew my expectations, though. This computer case is one of the best ones I could have ever asked for its price. Now, there is room for a 5¼ inch drive for your fan controller, your, if you want a floppy drive, an old school floppy drive, or a a hard drive cage that's made for 5 1/4 inch spaces, which would mean you'd be able to put in, one 3.5-inch drive. I'm expending all the oxygen in my lungs, meaning that I am tiring myself out. This 670 has seen better days, but I gotta seriously be thankful that I got it, because I didn't have to pay a cent for it. It did have a sticker on it, but it was coming off, so I just peeled it off. I'm not gonna get rid of it. Now, one complaint, well, other than the cables being as short as they are, one that I do have is they tried to cover up the sticker on the fan by placing another sticker over top. I'm irritating somebody by doing this, but whatever. These are great for pressure, static pressure. It's not a PWM, but it's an amazing fan. And they tried to cover up the AeroCool logo on it, and I don't understand why. I do believe the case was made by Rexgear or something like that. It's a German company. I know they're very, very proud people, but come on, if you gotta go with a fan made by someone else, don't cover up their name. My cat is just loving being a ragdoll. She doesn't even care. She just wants to play. I shouldn't be doing that because I'm building up so much static. But it's not like I'm gonna be playing with the motherboard or anything like that. Yep, I got it in. Right. So, one great thing is this thing is full of screws. Some of you may think, oh, that just makes it worse because you gotta keep track of all the screws. Well, no and yes. While you do want to keep track of all of your screws, and that is a smart thing, you don't necessarily have a problem. There's one here, one on the other side, two in the back, and you can remove this tray. These bars can be removed. The cross slat right here can be removed. This whole thing can be turned into an empty cube. Well, obviously not a cube, but still. I absolutely love this case. I've never had any reason to hate it other than the fact that I had to remove the drive cage just because of the power connectors, but hopefully, and I plan on getting this some point, not now, but later on, a 580 8GB graphics card. Get that, put Windows 10 on here, overclock the graphics card. Actually, nah, not worth it. I could, but So this front panel and the top panel comes off. As you can see, there's this little switch right here. And gotta see if I can stand up. These fins right here allow for the airflow to be directed inward, or if you want to, you could use it as an exhaust. But there's 3 different ways you can have it. You can have it all the way down. and have them look like that. You can have it halfway up and have it look like that, or you can have them fully up. And now, the good thing is that having them all the way down will dampen the noise. Excuse me again. Jeez. I just can't control my yawning. But yeah, you can dampen all the noise. You could also open it up, have an increased airflow. You can use it as exhaust if you had enough air going in. And the cool thing is well, I probably should get a thing to filter the fan up here. This has its own built-in filter in front. On the other side where my power supply is, I forgot what it was called, there's a removable filter. It's really good on that. I just wish that I had better, well, I should say longer cables for the front panel connector to go over here. But other than that, no complaints. Except for the other one that I listed, which it's not as bad as I make it seem. I just wish I could plug in my disk drive for CD burning and stuff like that. Of course, I probably could, but I'm not going to try. But that's all for this video. Haven't even done anything strenuous today, but please like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that happy stuff. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.